afternoon, everyone. Would you please be seated? Welcome, and thank you for joining us today in the celebration. My name is Dr. Jane Carrero. I am the Vice President of Health Affairs and the Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine. And we are here this afternoon to honor the graduates and to bear witness to their hooding and oath-taking and the beginning of the final steps in their long journey towards becoming a physician. I would like to extend an especially warm welcome to the family members of the graduates, many of whom have traveled long distances to join us today. We are very glad that you are celebrating with us. Doctors, that's you guys. Finally, woo! Doctors with Riz. I ask you to take a moment to look around. Look around at everybody. You are surrounded by people who support you. Everyone here is filled with happiness and a desire to share this moment with you. So everyone, please join me in congratulating the 44th class of the University of New England's College of Osteopathic Medicine. We have some honored guests with us today to celebrate. Joining me on the stage is Dr. Gwen Mahan, our Provost, Fran Gerard, our Board of Trustees member. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Fran. And Dr. Roger Pelly, who will be our speaker. In the audience, we have many alumni whose children and family members are graduating today. We have representatives of our state medical associations and clinical partners and family members, so thank you. For those of you who may not know, today is Armed Forces Day. It's a national holiday created by President Truman. And I ask all the UNE students, guests, and anyone else in the audience serving in the United States military and all veterans to please stand and be recognized. Please stand. Thank you for your service. Earlier today, the university awarded 168 Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degrees to the members of the class of 2025. Since the creation of the College of Osteopathic Medicine in 1978, we have graduated over 4,500 osteopathic physicians, including yours truly. UNICOM was founded by a group of physicians who literally cashed in their savings accounts and mortgaged their homes to create the college. They created it so that patients would continue to have the opportunity to be cared for by osteopathic physicians in northern New England. We're very proud of the impact our graduates have had and continue to have on the state of Maine, New England, and across the nation. Wherever our graduates go, they remain part of our UNICOM family. Members of the class of 2025, you came to us literally following some of the most extreme challenges the U.S. healthcare system has ever undergone, the repercussions of which and the difficulties and circumstances medical education, medical students, physicians, the healthcare system are still trying to figure out how to respond to. Along with the expected fire hose of information, your medical school experience included learning to coexist with ongoing challenges and changes due to local, regional, and healthcare stresses, the spotlighting of healthcare disparities, and the mental health care needs of providers and students. These are challenges that some of us didn't recognize. Perhaps most importantly, though, what you really saw was the evolution of a transitive verb to a noun to a ubiquitous phenomena, AKA Zoom. But doctors, you did not travel this journey alone. There have been many along the way who have supported you and guided you, and they deserve our gratitude. Would the parents of the graduates please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You know, you folks have supported and guided and loved these folks during happy times and challenging times for many, many years. And they will finally have a paycheck. There is another group of people who we need to acknowledge. Those loved ones who have spent nights alone while you slogged through modules, weekends creeping around quietly while you studied for boards, and mornings making the bed while you trotted off for rounds. Would the partners, husbands, wives, and significant others please stand? Thank you. It has been such a journey. And a word of advice, residency rules limit work to 80 hours. That's plenty of time to do the laundry. Would the children of the graduates please stand? Thank you. Thank you, kids. Mom and Dad are so grateful for your patience, and I hope to see each of you walk across this stage someday. An institution of higher education is only as good as its faculty and professional staff, and it is really my distinct honor to work with a group of absolutely exceptional individuals who gave me a Hufflepuff pin. I would like to ask all the faculty and professional staff of Unicom to please stand and be recognized. Please join me. It is now my pleasure to introduce UNE's Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Gwendolyn Mahan.
Good afternoon, everybody. Get this right here. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to our University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine 2025 graduation ceremony. Today we mark a very special achievement in the lives of our graduates, and it is our great joy to honor them. Graduates, over the past 4 years, we have had the pleasure of observing you hard at work on and around our campuses. And one thing has become abundantly clear. You are an impressive bunch. Your employers, co-workers, and most importantly, your patients will be lucky to have you at their sides. Throughout your 4 years of rigorous study and training, you have demonstrated your commitment to providing a level of care that goes beyond treating an illness or healing an injury. You have shown your readiness to meet the needs of your patients in their entirety as human beings. The father of osteopathy, Andrew Taylor Still, once said, "The body is a unit, a harmonious whole made up of mutually dependent parts. When every part of the machine is correctly adjusted and in perfect harmony, health will hold dominion over the human organism by laws as natural and immutable as the laws of gravity." During your time with us, we have encouraged you to understand the body holistically, as Dr. Still did. You have learned to see your patients in their entirety rather than as assemblages of independent parts. You have learned to seek health rather than merely seeking and treating disease. In your long careers to follow, you will maximize the essence of your patient's full being. They will see the difference in your approach, and their lives will benefit. Your coworkers will notice too, and your mindset will no doubt rub off on them. We have also endeavored to instill in you a love of learning, a keen sense of curiosity, and a devotion to lifelong learning. By constantly refreshing your knowledge and skills, you will always approach your patients with the richest arsenal of tools at your disposal as healers. Soon, you will head off into your residencies, committed to supporting the health of your fellow human beings at a time when your skills are greatly needed. As the U.S. grows older and its aging population requires more advanced levels of care, many lifelong providers are aging out of the labor market. Many of you will find yourselves in workplaces facing critical staffing shortages. They will need your energy, your expertise, your optimism, and care, and I'm sure you will provide all that and so much more. But first, we celebrate your accomplishments as students and mark your transition into the field as doctors. This is a tremendous milestone in your lives. And I encourage you to take a moment to pause, look around the room at your classmates who have been your study partners and friends. Look at your professors who have guided you in your pursuit of knowledge. Look up towards your loved ones who have helped make your time in our program possible. And finally, look inward and reflect on the challenges you have had to overcome to reach this point. Reflect on the successes, large and small, that you enjoyed along the path that led to this moment. So go ahead, take a deep breath, take a mental picture. Feel the satisfaction of having completed your studies. Feel the pride we all share in your accomplishment. You did it. I truly admire you for heading this noble calling. The careers you are building and lives you will lead actualize UNE's mission to prepare students to support the health of the world, its communities, and its people. Please accept my heartfelt congratulations as well as my true admiration. I wish you well and will look forward to seeing you on campus as an alumni. Thank you.
Thank you. The Pioneer of Osteopathic Medicine Award is bestowed upon those special individuals who exemplify the tireless dedication and bold pioneering spirit of the profession's founder, Andrew Taylor Still. Specifically, the award recognizes extraordinary service to the University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine, to our profession, and to our patients. This is the highest honor given by the college, and today we are honored to welcome Dr. Roger Pelly, a man whose journey exemplifies perseverance, dedication, and the power of community. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Dr. Pelly. From a young age, he wanted to be a doctor. He always was practicing with a toy medical kit on his sister's dolls. He graduated from the University of Vermont in 1973, and he applied to medical school, but ultimately he had to get his start in our field by pursuing a different path. And so he enrolled at Dartmouth University's physician assistant program, where he graduated in 1975. And he then began working in Ashland in Aroostook Valley Health Center. That's pretty far up north. In 1982, with the encouragement from the doctors he worked alongside, Dr. Pelly decided to apply to medical school once again, and this time he was accepted into a small but prestigious medical school on the southern coast of Maine. That's us. In addition to his application, he submitted hundreds of signatures from local residents who were his patients, all showing their support and their desire to have him return as their physician. In fact, the residents of Ashland, Portage, Mercedes, Garfield, Nashville, and Oxbow increased their property taxes so they could pay for Roger to go to school. That's pretty significant. That's a lot of love. While at Unicom, Roger spent almost all of his waking hours in class or studying or managing to graduate second in his class. He completed an internship in family medicine residency program right here in Portland in 1989. And when he finished, a Portland hospital offered him an emergency room position that would have paid him significantly more money than he was going to make by going back up north to the county. But needless to say, he didn't take that offer. He made good on his promise, and he returned to town. And there was a celebration throughout Ashland. Is it true that they had a big blinking sign with your name on it? After paying off his time, Dr. Pelly chose to stay in northern Maine, and his family moved to Presque Isle, another very small place in northern Maine, where he continued his practice. From 2004 until the end of December 2013, he also worked as a hospitalist in the Aroostook Medical Center, which is now called Northern Light A.R. Gould Hospital. Through it all, Dr. Pelly has remained deeply rooted in the values of service, loyalty, compassion, and community. He and his wife, Lynn, have built a beautiful family, and they're here today, which is great, blessed with 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Dr. Pelly's story reminds us all that sometimes the road to fulfilling a dream is not straight, but it's always worth traveling, especially when it is fueled with heart, community, and purpose. Please join me in welcoming to the podium the 2025 Pioneer of Osteopathic Medicine Award recipient, Dr. Roger Pelly. You gotta wait. I'm gonna give you this.
Thank you very much. Provost Mahan, Dean Carrero, representatives of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, colleagues, friends, family, and graduates of the class of 2025. I am deeply honored to receive the Pioneer of Osteopathic Medicine Award from the University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine. This recognition holds a special place in my heart, as it represents not only my journey, but also the collective efforts of those who have supported and believed in the principles of osteopathic medicine. In 1989, I had the privilege of becoming the first osteopathic physician on the active medical staff at Northern Light A.R. Gould Hospital in northern Maine. Stepping into a new role in the hospital and the community in a predominantly MD and chiropractic environment was both a challenge and an opportunity. Over time, through dedication, a steadfast commitment to patient care, and respecting the other healthcare professionals in my community, I earned the respect of those MDs, chiropractors, and nursing colleagues. Working side by side with or sharing patients with them united us in a shared goal of providing the best possible care for our patients. It also helped to develop the mutual respect for the skills that each of us had attained. The philosophy and treatments inherent in osteopathic medicine have always guided my practice. It is gratifying to see that through the years, the administration of Northern Light A.R. Gould Hospital recognized the value of these principles and actively sought to recruit more osteopathic physicians. They also allowed me to start our first osteopathic consultation and treatment service for the newborn nursery, inpatient and outpatient consultations. This was not just a testimony of my work, but a recognition of the holistic approach that osteopathic medicine brings to the healthcare system. The journey to this point was not without its challenges. Balancing the rigors of medical school, clinical rotations, internship, and residency training with the demands of a young family, a wife, 2 children, ages 7 and 2 when I started medical school, was not an easy feat. My wife stood as the anchor of our family, often shouldering the responsibilities of raising our 2 children virtually as a single parent. Her unwavering support allowed me to focus on my training and practice, and I am eternally grateful to her for her sacrifices and her strength. This award is as much hers as it is mine. Practicing osteopathic family medicine in a rural setting of northern Maine was a deliberate choice. I yearned to be a real doctor in every sense of the words, caring for patients in the intensive care unit, inpatient medical, surgical, and obstetrical units, newborn nursery, emergency department, nursing home, and even making house calls. This region needed doctors willing to use all their skills and compassion to make a tangible difference in the lives of their patients. It was here that I found my purpose as an osteopathic physician and a member of this community. Over the years, my wife of 52 years and I have become deeply entrenched in the community. We have earned the respect and friendship of our neighbors, and we are proud to call this place our home. During my 36 years of active practice as an osteopathic family physician, emergency department physician, hospitalist, providing osteopathic diagnosis and treatment services both in the hospital and in the outpatient clinic, working as our hospital's first chief medical informatics officer, and volunteering as the medical director for our local ambulance service. I have experienced many rewarding and at times stressful feelings. As my wife and I continue our retirement life together, even though neither of us was born or raised in Maine, there is no doubt in our minds that Central Aroostook County, Maine is our home. This community has given us so much, and it is our privilege to continue contributing to its well-being. Receiving this award reflects the collective efforts of my colleagues, my family, and my community. It is a validation of the principles of osteopathic medicine and a reminder of the importance of osteopathic, holistic, compassionate care. This is an incredible honor, and I am truly humbled and grateful. To the graduating class of 2025, I would like to offer some advice on navigating the rigors of medical or surgical practice. The journey of becoming a proficient physician is filled with challenges, but is also gratifying. It requires unwavering dedication, resilience, and a steadfast commitment to patient care. One of the most critical aspects of sustaining your drive to provide high-quality health care is the relationship you develop with the people in your community. This includes your healthcare community and your non-healthcare community. These relationships have been instrumental in maintaining my passion for medicine and our fondness for our community. The support and camaraderie from colleagues, friends, and family have been invaluable in overcoming the challenges and celebrating the successes of my practice and our lives in central Aroostook County, Maine. Once, when my wife and I were watching the movie Patch Adams, there was a scene where Dr. Adams, portrayed by Robin Williams, was testifying in front of a panel of physicians about his use of humor as part of his medical care. He commented that caring for his patients and making them laugh gave him the energy to continue his rigorous life in the medical profession. My wife turned to me and stated, "This is you. As you embark on your medical career, remember that the relationships you build and the community you serve will play a crucial role in sustaining your drive and passion for providing the best possible care for your patients. Also, never forget your own needs. You have spent several years being trained as osteopathic physicians. I urge you to use that same passion to become personally involved with your community, including your place of worship, local schools, other organizations within your community, which will provide you with those contacts that will help to shape you as a true citizen and member of that community. People love to see their physician as people. They love a person who is friendly and approachable, who laughs with them, cries with them, and enjoys life with them. Go hiking, fishing, hunting, cross-country skiing, snowmobiling, walking your dog, jogging with a friend, working out at a local gym, or any other activity within your community of friends. This is what provided us with our strong community connection. Our prayer is that all of you will find the balance between your professional life and your private life, so that you will shine with a glow that all will realize, appreciate, and support. Congratulations.
Swag. Thank you, Dr. Pelly. Now it is my distinct honor to be the first, but probably not the last person to ask Dr. Carissa Fowers, President of the UNICOM Class of 2025, to come to the podium. Dr. Fowers.
Okay, thank you. Wow. There are a lot of you. Suddenly, I feel a little sick. Wait, are there any doctors in the house? Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, beloved family and friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today is more than just a ceremony. It's a full-blown miracle. We are standing here alive, marginally sane, and somehow in possession of medical degrees. Today is the culmination of 4 years of sacrifice, resilience, and relentless pursuit. We survived nights powered solely by Celsius and imposter syndrome, mornings that started at 4 a.m. for reasons we still don't understand, and the countless moments in between where we chose to keep going when it would have been easier to quit. We've grown not only as clinicians, but as people. We've held hands with strangers in moments of crisis, advocated for our patients when no one else would, and comforted each other during our own heartbreaks. This journey has shaped us in ways no textbook ever could. So before anything else, take a breath, look around. We did it. Four years ago this June, we arrived on the Alphon lawn already sweating, partly from the Maine humidity and partly from the realization that medical school was actually happening. Since then, we've survived over 150 written exams, 400 hours locked in CBL rooms, and over 200 hours of countless moments trusting our classmates to HVLA every joint in our bones, some with alarming enthusiasm. To the people of Maine, thank you for welcoming us into your state, your hospitals, your exam rooms, your homes, your hearts. You taught us that medicine isn't just about labs and lectures. It's about listening, showing up, and being genuine, and maybe a little too blunt. Some of us leave Maine, but Maine will always be a piece of us now. To the faculty and physicians who invested in us, thank you for the early mornings, the late nights, and every moment in between when you saw potential in us, even when we didn't see it in ourselves. Some of us cried in your offices, some of us cried outside your offices. But we always left with more hope, more wisdom, and the undeniable sense that we were never alone in this. To our partners, friends, and family, our personal pit crews during this wild ride, you have cheered us on through anatomy exams, shelf exams, board exams, and the existential dread of, well, all of it. We've gained loved ones along the way, and we grieve for the ones that we have lost along the way too. I know that they're here with us today through you. Your love and sacrifice are woven into every success we celebrate today. This degree has all of our names on it. And to the class of 2025, my dear friends, I have thought about you every day for the last 1,397 days. What to say to you? You are brilliant, you are passionate, you are bold, and you are kind. You walk into every room with curiosity, empathy, and dark jokes. You may now officially be doctors, but you've always been healers. Through your voices, your values, and your very presence, the future of medicine looks not only competent, but kind. As we step forward into residencies, fellowships, and careers that will test every limit we have, let us carry with us what this school has given us, a relentless commitment to care, not just clinical care, but human care. You are the class that applied to medical school during a worldwide pandemic. You are the people that rolled up your sleeves and asked, "Where do you need me to help?" We arrived on campus from different backgrounds, different stories, different passions that combined to exponentially create magic. We took turns falling, and we took turns lifting each other back up. We saw each other's different struggles, and we watched those struggles grow into strength, resilience, and love. Please remember that, love. We now live in a world where hate is being rewarded, where differences are shamed, where the future is a scary unknown. Remember that the real power we carry is in how we listen to each other, how we advocate for those without a voice, and how we stand up for what's right when others are content sitting. So to the class of 2025, the world may be unpredictable, the hours may be long, the call rooms may never ever be clean, but we are ready. We have the wisdom, the heart, and the courage to meet it all. Let's go out there and do what we do best. Heal people, advocate fiercely, laugh inappropriately, and keep each other sane. Now it's time to say goodbye to a small but prestigious medical school on the southern coast of Maine. Congratulations, you glorious maniacs. Let's go create some magic.
Thank you, Dr. Fowers. At this time, I would like to ask Associate Dean Bonacore to please come to the lectern to read the names of the candidates to receive the hood for the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. Will the faculty marshals please escort the candidates to the stage?
Hamani Agrawal, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Safa Ahmed, hooded by James Vaughn, PhD. Alara Akyatan, hooded by Surma Supchun, MD. Vaithund Alagapan, hooded by Vaithi Alagapan, MD. Gwen Torvey Beeman Alber, hooded by Jonathan Morris, MD. Michael O. Allen, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Mara Ayman Alian, hooded by Ayman Alian, MD. Patrick Sean Allen, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Cassia Aruzo Lane, hooded by Selma Holden. Elizabeth Argy, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Emily Lynn Atkinson, hooded by Alec Atkinson, DO. Jessica Marcella Auclair, hooded by David Auclair, JD. Sarah J. Bahai, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Mattia Barrett, hooded by Timothy Barrett, DO 97. Soha Beginijad, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Mitchell T. Becker, hooded by Christopher Frothingham, DO 01. Catherine Adeline Bilo, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Daniel M. Bergeron, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Madeline L. Berkowitz Cirasano, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Raghu Bhardwaj, hooded by Marilyn Gallucci, PhD. Arthur M. Bilke, hooded by Marilyn Gallucci, PhD. Abigail L. Blake Sheehy, hooded by Brian Blake, EDD. Sophia A. Blanchard, hooded by Selena Antonellis, JD. Juliana Joan Bonardi, hooded by Alexandra Blanche, MD. Cole Tyler Bridges, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Lauren Elizabeth Bryan, hooded by Stacy Pierce Talsma, DO. Molly Parker Burgess, hooded by Charlotte Paolini, DO 89. Ryan Marie Burke, hooded by Jeffrey McCullen, MD. Ryan A. Burns, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Jacob J. Buskirk, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Charles D. Kalenda, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Michael Fitzpatrick Carboni, hooded by Thomas Carboni, Sr., MD. Stephen J. Carlson, hooded by Cheryl Doan, DO. Emily Kate Caron, hooded by James Georgitis, MD. Samantha Quinn Cash, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Benjamin Matthew Sorrell, hooded by Adam Sorrell, MD. Carla Rose Champagne, hooded by Christina Walton, DO. Molly Louise Cherney, hooded by Marilyn Gallucci, PhD. Muskan Cheeber, hooded by Sarvotam Bajaj, MD. Cassidy Rose Correa, hooded by Peter Brooks, DO. Vrushab A. Daga, hooded by James McNutt, DO 03. Eleanor May Demons, hooded by Robert Swan Lawrence, MD. Aditi D. Desai, hooded by Eric Mon, MD. Grace Marie DiGiovanni, hooded by Benedict DiGiovanni, MD. Grace Elizabeth DiPercio, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Kaylee Rachel Dixon, hooded by Christopher Garcio, JD. Caroline Fisher Dugan, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Adelaide Haley Durand, hooded by Eric Mon, MD. Brigitta Maria Ulevicius Eckler, hooded by Charlotte Paolini, DO 89. Shane M. Flattery, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Austin Edward Ford, hooded by Peter Below, DO 13. Carissa Joy Fowers, hooded by Robert Gerald Fowers, II, DO. Laura Mary Frakowitz, hooded by Evelyn Schwallenberg, DO 93. Angus Ryan Fung, hooded by Evelyn Schwallenberg, DO 93. Anwesha Gangopadai, hooded by Somdata Chowdhury, PhD. Haley Elizabeth Gibson, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Olivia Gleason, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Michael George Gadu, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Kara Elizabeth Goss, hooded by Tiffany Chang, DO 19. Sydney Marie Green, hooded by Evelyn Schwallenberg, DO 93. Stephanie N. Garcio, hooded by Christopher Garcio, JD. Thaddeus Hart Gunther, hooded by Eric Gunther, MD. Tamara Grace Hathorn, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Giselle M. Henderson, hooded by Peter Brooks, DO. Dexter J. Harold, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Selma Hodzik, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Anna C. Holcomb, hooded by Carrie Peterson, MD. Rachel Holmes, hooded by Jane Curl, MD. Dylan James Imbriano, hooded by Paul A. Imbriano, DO 21. Anna Galina Ivanitsky, hooded by Daria Ivanitsky, DO 24. Chester G. Jacobs, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Caroline F. Yeager, hooded by Madison St. Clair, DO. David Jeffrey, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Munraj Johal, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Megan Lindsay Keene, hooded by Christina Woodward, MD. Bridget Nielsen Kelly, hooded by Amy Dudley, DO. Shazib Khan, hooded by Hawaida Arafat, MD, PhD. Desiree Jean King, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Gregory Paul Kobelski, hooded by Paul Rascott, MD. Leonie Colmar, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Joseph Krenz, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Nicholas Gregory Lamoth, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Catherine Nancy Lannon, hooded by Peter Brooks, DO. Christine S. Lee, hooded by Frank Willard, PhD. Dewan Lee, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Young Sun Lee, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Madeline E. Levy, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Grace Linder, hooded by Marilyn Gallucci, PhD. Douglas A.I. Lischke, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Erin Michelle McFarland, hooded by Peter Brooks, DO. Hannah E. Madden, hooded by Marilyn Gallucci, PhD. Alicia Malhotra, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Julia Sidney Marcus, hooded by Rebecca Brakely, MD. Ashley Glass Marvel, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Madeline J. Marks, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Maria Allison Mizzou, hooded by Marilyn Gallucci, PhD. Christopher Patrick McCann, hooded by Eric Lee Parlin, DO. Meredith D. McHugh, hooded by Richard Gendron, MD. Alyssa Haley McCutcheon, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Leah Beth Merker, hooded by Elaine Gloth Merker, MD. Bethany Robin Miles, hooded by Janice Dudley, DNP. Rachel E. Milia, hooded by Christopher Frothingham, DO 01. Mila Mirzakandova, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Samuel Drew Molis, hooded by Ryan Molis at JD. Viraj Moholkar, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Aaron Morgan, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Samantha Morgan, hooded by Ellen Lauer, DO. Kevin Thomas Moriarty, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Daniel Ryan Muldoon, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Julianne Anza Mumpini, hooded by Hawaida Arafat, MD, PhD. Melissa Rose Murphy, hooded by Frank Willard, PhD. Elizabeth Catherine Nardoni, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Christoph Albert Niederhauser, hooded by Timothy C. Cunahan, MD. Grace Ann O'Brien, hooded by Jill P. O'Brien, DVM. Abigail Rose Palin, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Stephanie Eliza Jean Perret, hooded by Jeffrey McCullen, MD. Matthew D. Perry, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Prakash Amit Kumar Patel, hooded by Palak Mattel, DO. Anjali Patel Singh, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Isaac B. Peacock, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Jacqueline Marie Pesco, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Deanna L. Phipps, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Eleftheria Puka, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Anika Rahman, hooded by Hawaida Arafat, MD, PhD. Vanessa Rye, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Farah R. Rassam, hooded by Sundus Hababush, MB CHB. Sharon Neresoa Razafingele, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Camille Isabel Reppert Martinez, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Casey T. Riddell, hooded by Peter Lucer, MD. Philip Nicholas Repepi, hooded by Vincent J. Repepi, DO 91. Nita Tai Ritt, hooded by Christopher Frothingham, DO 01. Caroline Dorothy Rizia, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Colby Clyde Robinson, hooded by David Dickinson, DO 82. Joseph M. Rorick, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Ostea Subachuta Rubeski, hooded by Anna Miloslavskaya, MD. Bianca Tamba Santos, hooded by Rolando Santos, MD. Michaela Ann Sargent, hooded by Marilyn Gallucci, PhD. Corinne N. Seahusen, hooded by Melanie Nelson, JD. Millie Sadie Sue Seeley, hooded by Mark Jens, DO 22. Khalid W. Sharan, hooded by Lee Smilowitz, DO 01. Siddhant Sharma, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Nicholas Andrew Cian, hooded by Sherry Taglienti, Cian, PhD. Pantos Angelo Skritakis, hooded by Dimitrios Angelos Skritakis, JD. Brandon K. Squarto, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Darren J. Sousa, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Rebecca Sprague, hooded by Catherine Brandt, DO 97. Thomas Springer, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Stephanie Gabrielle Stanley, hooded by Sarah Evazov, DPM. Tori N. Steerwalt, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Usama Tabani, hooded by Abdul Sattar Tabani, MD. Elizabeth M. Tessoni, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Benjamin Joseph Kwiatkowski Tuber, hooded by Michael Tuber, JD. Carly Thieberge, hooded by Amina Kazi, DO. Cameron R. Tui, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Neda Tutunchi Shabestari, hooded by Mary Yee, DO 05. Emily M. Toy, hooded by Lisa Carpenter, DO 14. Austin M. Van Neal, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Morgan Diane Vandevelde, hooded by Hawaida Arafat, MD, PhD. Austin Patrick Vaughn, hooded by Catherine Brandt, DO 97. Sophia Von Fedek, hooded by Marilyn Gallucci, PhD. Peter Yuchang Wang, hooded by Mary Yi, DO 05. Ruth Engel Weschler, hooded by Frank Weschler, MD. Elizabeth Haynes Whitaker, hooded by Allison Haynes Whitaker, MD. William Kenneth White, hooded by Paul Rassicott, MD. James Russell Withers, hooded by Kyle Scully, PhD. Amy D. Wysong, hooded by Kristen Mitchell, DO 07. Andrew Ronald York, hooded by Sarah Andrews, DPT. Jia Win Yu, hooded by Frank Willard, PhD. Emma Marie Zorda, hooded by Vitor Martins da Silva, MD.
You know, that Emma, 4 years, every time something happened and she would get up, everybody would start yelling and screaming and so happy that she was getting up and doing it. And I've always thought, that's a person I really want to know. I told Emma I was going to do that. Because she's like, they always yell for me because I'm the last. I said, it's okay, I'll play it up. Okay, at this time, I would like to ask Dr. Jody Herman, class of 2006. Were any of you born then? Yeah. President of the Maine Osteopathic Association and president of the Unicom Alumni Association, to please come forward to administer the osteopathic oath. We were born. We were born.
All right, this is off script, but I wanted to talk to you people in the middle here and everybody out here. Actually, I was working in an acute care setting as an internist when COVID hit, and I was watching people die by the day, and I was also watching my colleagues not be able to come into work. None of them, thankfully, died. I was also watching the faculty here struggle and work to figure out how to get everybody through, because I can tell you, I was wondering, where were the next doctors going to come from? So I want to thank you, because you're an answer to all of our prayers from up here and back here and from all of us in acute care. So please go out and do what you're supposed to do, okay? Thank you. Oh yeah, and that lady Carissa, who is now Dr. Fowers. Thanks for bringing that up. Okay, so here we are. Congratulations to all of you for reaching this point. It is now my honor and privilege to administer the osteopathic oath. The pledging of the osteopathic oath is a time-honored tradition that binds your word and your actions to our profession and has been sworn by all doctors of osteopathy who preceded you. I ask that you please recite the oath and repeat after me. Doctors, please stand. They're clapping because they can't believe it. Anyway, here we go. And repeat after me. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I'm about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatments consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs or deadly purposes. To any person, though it be asked of me, I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues. in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by word or act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests. And for the internists of the students who will come after me, I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts, and to develop the principles of osteopathy, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. In the presence of this gathering, I bind myself to my oath.
Okay. Doctors, I hereby confirm upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities herein bestowed as a Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. May I present the physicians of the class of 2025. Thank you. Woo! That's right. Throw those hats. Thank you. Please be seated. I'd like to invite all the attendees to please join us, believe it or not, outside for a reception immediately following the ceremony on the plaza in front of City Hall. I ask that the audience and the graduates remain seated and wait for the platform party and then the graduates procession to march out before you leave your seats. I would like to offer my personal congratulations, and I know you've had tons of advice, but I'm the dean, so I get to give you a little bit more. This is a momentous achievement, but you are not finished. The process of becoming a physician is just beginning. Over the last 4 years, you have faced challenges and difficulties that stretched and tested you. You bent, but you did not break because you are resilient. As you go forward, there will be greater challenges and harsher difficulties. Remember, you are resilient. Any situation only has the power you choose to give it. Choose to only give your power to that which is positive, supportive, and helps you grow. If you can help your patients to learn that same lesson, you will truly make the world a healthier place. And on a personal note, follow your heart. You can listen to your mind, but your mind gets caught up in fear and insecurity. It will lead you to places you do not need to go. Your heart will never do that. So listen to your mind, but follow your heart. I wish you much happiness and success in your careers as osteopathic physicians and your life. Finally, members of the class of 2025, doctors, 4 years ago, you chose to come to UNE. You chose to be part of our family. Thank you.
Thank you.